Although driver Corey Callahan lives in Middletown, Delaware, I think it's safe to say that the Dover Downs Winner's Circle is his second home. Man, he spends a lot of time there. First of all, congratulations, another leading driver trophy to put on your mantle. How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels good. You know, I don't know, it'll probably be nice someday to look back on it and see him there, you know. But yeah, I get a lot of nice horses to drive, so it makes it a lot easier for me.
You're already talking like, you know, your old news, man. You're gonna be around forever. You are ageless.
I wish that was possible, but you know, I mean, just gonna keep it going as long as it can. So hopefully it keeps up.
What do you think this stakes season has in store for Corey Callahan? Like last year, you had the big Adios win, which was huge. Again, congratulations for that. You can't say congratulations enough for the Adios, right? That was big time. Now, this year, you actually have a horse that might be a Hambo contender. That's exciting.
Yeah, I picked up Doggone Lucky late in the year last year, and he won, I think 4 or 5 in a row there, the matron here, and of course heated in the Valley victory, but you know, I guess a tie is still a win. But you know, he finished out the year strong, and you know, I'm expecting big things from him. You know, Chuck's a very respected horseman. He's done unbelievable things in his career, so you know, I'm hoping he's not done yet. I'm hoping he can get one more, and I'm hoping I can get my first.
No, that's awesome. Any pacers you're looking forward to?
Yeah, you know, one of my bigger accounts, John Bootenshane, he's got a really nice rock and roll colt named Ideal Rocky. He was a little quirky last year. I mean, New Jersey Sire Stakes champion, kind of lightly raced, and you know, they told me that he's come back really good this year. I saw something, he's like ranked number 10 on the future poll for the North America Cup or something like that. So he staked everything, and you know, we'll just see when they come north, see how they qualify, and kind of go from there. I mean, everybody's got dreams right now, but it all comes to reality, you know, when they finally go behind the gate. So let's see.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, it's great. I'm so glad you mentioned those couple horses because it gives our viewers somebody to look forward to. And now that the meet's coming to an end, it's nice to keep track of you via simulcast.
Yes, and I also have one more, a 3-year-old Payson filly that my dad has, that I'm expecting big things from. Her name is Valuable Art, so you know, I'm hoping she's all right. She's been training down really well, and my dad hasn't been excited about a horse in a long time, so I'm excited for him, and you know, excited for that too. So.
You know, let's mention your dad again, because I was going to ask you about one of your highlights from this Dover Down season, and I know one of them is the fact that your dad, Nick Callahan, drove his fastest trot race. We put it on the show. Yeah, we saw that on Facebook. Thanks for posting that.
Yeah, I was very excited about that. I mean, not only was it his fastest trot race, but his fastest race ever. He hadn't even having a winner on the pace that fast. So, you know, I was really excited for him, and I know, you know, it was a big thrill for him. But he doesn't plan on driving anytime soon, even though the following week the horse went like 2 seconds slower for me. But yeah, he hasn't come back to that 53 mile. But it was a good day for him, and I was happy for him.
How about you, as far as any horses you've personally driven? Any that really stick out in your mind for this Dover Downs meet?
Yeah, for the meet, you know, I mean, Tough Mac, he's always been a good trotter. He's been a lot of fun to drive. There's countless horses. I mean, obviously the open ones are more fun, but you know, I mean, there's little horses too, like Winter Night. He's just a little claimer, you know, but he's a fun horse to drive. Got a good attitude. Dylan's got a new one now, Go Collect, that you know, he's been doing really well. So you know, it's just fun to drive. Really, any kind of horse has got a good attitude and wants to go forward. So makes my job a lot easier, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm actually going to wrap up this interview by asking you about Dylan. We had him on the show earlier, congratulating him on his leading training title, which is awesome. You guys are good buddies. What's it like to drive for one of your best friends?
You know, it definitely makes it a
Be
lot
careful
easier.
about your answer, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Dylan. Did you have a question? You're on the side being the producer. Come on now.
I just want to know who he'd be if he could go back in time.
Oh, who he would be?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Is there somebody, like some historical figure that would
Lone
be...
Ranger or somebody?
The Lone Ranger. He was fictional, but I mean, we'll go with anybody. Dracula.
No, I can't really think of anyone. I mean, I just, I'd want to go back as myself.
Oh, you want to? You know what would be really cool? To go back in time, and then you could be the driver of Dan Patch.
Ooh,
like, wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
He
Anyway.
probably wouldn't have been as good if he had Corey driving.
Oh, ouch.
Definitely makes it a lot easier. I mean, we've been together now. Well, I guess since the first meet that I was leading driver here, we kind of got hooked up then, and we've gone along ever since. Of course, at times we're like, "What have you been doing all week? What'd you do tonight?" You know what I mean? So we go back and forth a little bit, but we say what we need to say, and it's over. So kind of cool.
No, absolutely. It's almost like, I mean, seriously, your best friend, when you're tight with your best friend, it's like, I want to say it's like driving for your wife, but...
No, that's way tougher.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because yours just Joanna owns horses, yeah.
Yeah, she's not real happy with some of my drives sometimes, and she's quick to say so.
Well, you heard it here first on Post Time. It's tougher to drive for Joanna Callahan than it is for Dylan Davis.
Yeah, I'm glad she only has one horse.
Thank you, Corey. It's always a pleasure.
You got it. Thank you.
Let's check out Corey in action now. It's the Fillies and Mares Open Handicap, and he's driving number 5, Fashion Showdown, who took her lifetime best here at Dover Downs earlier in the year.
They're off. There goes Empress Deo out for the lead. Also moving out, Fashion Showdown. Farther out, Sage. Along the inside, that's Paradise Lost. The inside, Chella got away in 5th, racing up in 6th. Angels of Light, followed by Sassa Hanover. The trailer is spring 4th as they make their way around the first turn. Empress Deo, followed by Fashion Showdown and Sage in 3rd. Getting away 4th, Paradise Lost. The inside, Chella is 5th. Opening quarter was 27 3/5 for Empress Deo, who leads by a length and a half or 2. In 2nd is Fashion Showdown. Coming to the outside, Sage from 3rd. Sage goes after Empress Deo as they go to the clubhouse turn. Empress Deo with Sage on the outside. Fashion Showdown. Paradise Lost is 4th. 4 or 5 lanes. That's to inside. Chella coming out is Sassa Hanover. They race over toward the half. Empress Deo not going to let Sage go, it appears. They go by the half in 55 and 1 on the way to the backstretch. Empress Deo with Sage on the outside. Fashion Showdown with the trip. In 4th there is Paradise Lost, about 4 lengths. Racing on the outside is Sassa Hanover outside, the inside Chella, another 2 back, spring 4th, and stopping is Angels of Light. Field goes into the far turn. Up front, Empress Deo, a hard-used Sage. Down inside, Fashion Showdown waits. Racing up is Sassa Hanover, who gains and has to go 3 wide soon. 3/4, 123 and 2. They make their way around the final turn. It's still Empress Deo with the lead. Sage on the outside, not giving up. Waiting is Fashion Showdown. Outside, Sassa Hanover, followed by Spring 4th. They turn for home now, and Empress Deo's been there all the way. It's Empress Deo getting loose down the inside is Fashion Showdown. Coming through the stretch, Fashion Showdown down the inside. Fashion Showdown to win. Then it's Empress Deo and close for 4th between Paradise Lost and Spring 4th, 152.
Fashion Showdown gets a great trip and wins in 152 with the leading driver, Corey Callahan, in the bike. The 6-year-old is owned by Chris White and trained by Craig McGinnis. Empress Deo took 2nd and Paradise Lost was 3rd.